remember the last video I just did. I talked about the terrible ass, low quality ass food I got at this Jamaican spot in Albany, Georgia. Here's the thing. We kind of live in a moment right now where you can't tell the truth about stuff. And you also have this where we get this selective protection, or people jump on, oh, you know, protect black women when it comes to attacking the black man. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. And also too, this month, each April, I celebrate black men. Okay, my second year doing this, so join me in that. Post celebrate black men April 2021 on your social media. And I'm like, hold on a minute, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Because just a couple of weeks ago in Cincinnati or Norwood, Ohio, it's the same thing. There was a black female who took to social media to say how she was being profiled in Lucky Beauty Supply on Montgomery Road. So I am currently in the beauty supply store in Norwood by Xavier University. And I had somebody following me so closely, like every time I turned, he turned. Like it was real ridiculous, right? A staff member approached me like, you okay? Because they saw the stuff going on. So I politely told them when I came to the front how I felt as a patron of this store, like I was being intimidated because I was black and I did not need to be followed because I'm not going to steal. The gentleman here proceeds to then get smart with me, start talking in whatever Korean or whatever language he speaks, and start yelling. So then I start getting loud too. Like, look, no, you need to understand. You guys are minorities as well, and it's wrong to treat people like that. We patronize them, and then they treat us with disrespect. They got their phones on me. I don't care about none of that. And how she was being mistreated by the Asians. And if you go on Google reviews and you look at the reviews, there's review after review of black females saying how they were mistreated, profiled in that store. But the trolls online who came out to, you know, attack the black man who owned the Copa, they wasn't nowhere to be found to protect the black women who are being profiled and treated poorly in that beauty supply store. That's when I saw the game. So I went to TikTok and looked up the female who posted the video. Went back. You know, she just got the instant fame with that video or social media clout on that one. So I go back and look at more and more videos. And I noticed, you know, she's one of these divestors. You'll see the divester evidence on her TikTok. And I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. I see what is going on. When it comes to the appearance, okay, how they were dressed to go to this brunch spot. Now, brunch is a big thing here in Georgia. I don't go because I cook at home. But I had to talk to someone who was in that age group. So these females like 21-ish, 21. So I talked to my niece who is 25, 26. So I talked to her. She's actually been to the Copa, and she was saying, you know, I see the owner there all the time. He doesn't say anything to us. We go in, we have our brunch, and we leave. I can kind of understand, you know, seeing younger sisters, you want to tell them like, hey, you know, try to fix this or fix that, because what's going on nowadays, there's a lack of womanly guidance. There's a big lack of it. And when I left Ohio to go into the Navy, I was, you know, 17 going on 18. I was young then. So I came into a little bit more money, so I was able to do more things for myself. But for the first time, well, I was always in a uniform, but the thing of it is, we had grooming standards. You know, we had rules. When you went to leave off of the quarterdeck, you could not have your bra strap showing. You had to have on a particular shoe. You know, teaching moments to show you, look, okay, your wig is not up to par. I've worn wigs, and when I go back and look at videos, I'm like, yeah, that or past things, I'm like, yeah, that was a little raggedy. Then, you know, she flicked the camera to the one girl who they said, you know, her wig cap was showing. She had no edges. She had very thin edges, but this really long weave, okay? That looks real. It doesn't look good. I'm going to just put it that way. It does not look good, okay? So you're not being discriminated against because that's not you. That wig is not you. Now, if you were, you know, going through medical conditions, like you know, had to shave your head and you're wearing a wig, you know, we can understand that. But you ain't going through that. You know, that hair ain't growing out your head. Now, where was all the smoke when dude, that basketball coach said these nappy-headed hoes, okay? Now, for discrimination, if there had been a white female or a non-black female or, you know, someone opposite than you go in there and they were doing the exact same thing, but theirs was allowed and yours wasn't, you may be able to, you know, say discrimination. Because one thing we used to see in the military was that it was based on somebody's interpretation of the regs. And when they used to try to come at us, black women, for highlights in our hair color, the regs said natural, it's like natural hair color, natural tones. So no one grows a blue highlight. That's not natural. And it was discriminating because the white females would go and get highlights and dye their hair other than what was their natural hair color. But when we do it, we get written up, we get threats and all types of stuff. We miss out on promotion. Shit, the police. We miss out on promotions and stuff because we fought back and stood up against the policies. Like, no, this, you're not gonna enforce it on us, but let the other group walk with it. That's discrimination. This right here wasn't discrimination. And I can see where the brother's coming from. His name on Facebook is J. Raj. And in Cincinnati, we know Cincinnati is a racist ass place. Racist ass place. Always been, ain't going nowhere. When it comes to black people open up businesses, especially like a lounge and stuff like that, they do everything in their power to try to shut it down, destroy it. Because on my video where I did about the sundown towns, and it should pop up in a minute, sundown towns, I opened up that video talking about Gigi's Bar and Grill over there in St. Bernard. How, you know, black owned and operated business, but they were they were leasing out of a building, and the white dude and those in St. Bernard and Cincinnati, you know, legally locked her out of her place. Okay? And in that area of downtown, right there in Over the Rhine, being gentrified like a motherfucker. Gentrified like hell. Okay? But this brother was able to secure a spot down there for us to still have a foothold and come back into downtown. The only thing that, you know, I would hear about the downtown area being out of state is the first 48. You know, justifying getting black people up out of there. Okay? But these females came from out of state. I'm not out of state, but just out of town. And in Ohio, when you say out of town, it could mean anything. They could have came down from Dayton, you know, like out of town that way. I don't know where exactly they came from. But we got some out-of-towners coming in to shut down something that's being built for the black people in Cincinnati. What kind of shit is that? And so when a black man come in and let you know, like, look, you need to fix this. Thank you to the brothers, because the brothers, you know, they would tell you, look, this doesn't look right. Look, step your game up. I want an upscale, exquisite experience for, you know, my people. And that's when it comes down to, you know, I was real hesitant. I was like, you know, I won't say hesitant, but I was trying to get my thoughts together to being a consumer to actually having a business, that's your name, that's your face, that's your liability. And when it comes to your business, you know, it's on you. So you can tell, you know, who is there to, you know, just who don't own shit. And those who don't own shit, they would do everything in their power, quick, fast, in a hurry to make sure that they destroy what you got. So that's why being a business owner and things like that, you kind of become a recluse, because you have to protect your brand, you have to protect yourself, and you have to watch out for those who are just in it to destroy. All right, so I just got here to my destination. I got to make this quick because I got like a few minutes, but I just wanted to come on here and finish up. A few months ago, there was an incident in Dallas, Texas, where a black man was offering a brunch service, an upscale dining experience. And, you know, black females are being used to destroy these black men who create something for themselves. You know, it's crazy. It has to stop. It's like, also too, the truth, you're being punished for speaking truth. You know, the brothers are trying to, you know, he tried to talk to these young sisters like, look, you know, you looking raggedy, okay? Your wig, like the video I saw, the sister's wig was sitting a little high, like it wasn't flush. And the one sis, like I said, her edges was thin, and she got this long Pocahontas wig. Come on now, okay? It doesn't look good, and that's what the brother was trying to say. I've been held to grooming standards, you know. That's why, like, my hair, I cut my hair short because I don't want to tie it back into a bun, because if your hair comes past your collar, it had to be tied up. I did not want to do that. I didn't want to put all that tension on my edges, pull it back into a ponytail. I didn't want to do that. So I cut it short. I fluffed out my afro, you know. So there are grooming standards you have to hold yourself to. We have to do better. Women, sisters, you know, those my age, older, stuff like that, you know, when we want to critique and tell the truth about stuff, we get shunned, and it's, oh, you hating, oh, you this, you discriminating. No, it's not. Maybe in that situation, and I also too, you know, people are like, it's what you said, it's how you said it, you hurt my feelings, you know. In that situation, I don't even think if, you know, a sister, a female employee had said this, it would have went the same way. I don't know. That's one tactic that you may wish to try is, you know, if you have a female employee, have her come out and say something. I don't know. And the world we're in right now is kind of, I don't know. It's real iffy. You have to walk on eggshells. But I just want to say, I think where I left off is that, yeah, your heart may be in the right place where, you know, we want to build and, you know, build something for us and leave something for our children. But then again, you have those who would try to destroy it instantly. So I support the Copa. I support Brother J Raj. Please, you know, accept my friend request. But I'm just want to say that next time I'm in Cincy, I will go there. And I was talking with my niece about it, because I have become, you know, this person where I just cook at home. I stay at home, and I was like, she let me know how much it costs, and I'm like, you know what, go out and support. Celebrate Black Men, April 2021. And if I left out anything, it'll be in the comments. And I'll see y'all in the next video.